We aren't, but...
Hello and welcome to the Crap World Cup. This is Finland, the favourites coming into the tournament, are playing Macau. We are here with James Cartwright. I'm Jack Shepherd. Welcome, James.
Yeah, I'm very excited for this one. Finland, a country close to many of our hearts, a country that's never actually been to the actual World Cup, so this is such a big occasion for them, isn't it?
Yeah, of course. Finland favourites to come in and win the whole thing with the depth of their roster and the fact that they're actually on FIFA.
Yes, I mean, you would actually favour them, wouldn't you, to do quite well in this competition. Just interesting to see, obviously the national anthems. This is the actual Finnish national anthem.
There we go.
It's very nice to see.
Dun, 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 dun. Kimi Räikkönen there.
I have a feeling we both might be Finland, so I might have to... There's the Macau national team. Famous for having the same national anthem as England.
Yeah, of course. Right, thanks for listening to the national anthems there. Means a lot to us to pay our respects to these other nations.
It is, very much so.
And we've got a sold-out crowd here under the blistering rain of Malaysia. It's storm season. This is a storm. What do you expect, James? A storm game?
Hopefully.
A storm of a game.
A stormer.
A fucking storm. Sorry for the language there, children. So, we're about to get underway here in Malaysia for the Crap World Cup.
There's Regis Graver.
The Zimbabwe referee there. Impartial, of course, as always, an amateur.
Here we go.
So Macau to kick us off. Can Macau get anything from this game, James?
I think they'll be hoping to.
They've started very negative, playing backwards here.
You've got to go backwards to go forwards. That's the whole remedy of football these days, and you don't always get the result you're looking for.
Good tackle in there.
Turning my back to put my mouth right up to the camera there. So the camera, the freaking microphone. Using my wrong terminology there. Dispossessed.
Finland.
Alexander Ring in there in midfield. And so many names that we'd recognise.
Chifung with the ball to Pak Kin.
In this Finland national team. Including the goalkeeper, Nicky Mainper.
It's a very youthful Finnish side these days. Lots of the old veteran legends have retired.
Oh,
and it's a shame to see.
Hetemaj,
of course.
Joe Paulenpalo.
Lod.
Of Bayer Leverkusen, isn't he? Joe Paulenpalo. Oh, and right in the side netting.
Right in the side netting by Lod there. The number 7. He went for placement, but it wasn't good enough. Manfai, the goaltender, kicks it straight out to Joel Paulenpalo, who's cheekily tried to chip it in.
That's an own goal.
Macau have blasted it into their own net.
He was trying to hook it off the line. You could clearly see that, but
he's claiming it as his own goal, Joel.
To just put it straight into the back of his own net.
Well, it's 1-0 to Finland.
What an absolutely unfortunate man. I feel massively sorry for him there.
Let's see what happened. Why did he... I don't know what he was doing.
He was just forced on the front of the line. I think he was trying to hook it over the goal or something along them lines. And
Michael Channing. Gone down as an own goal. Joel Paulenpalo will be upset at that. Won't pad his stats.
He used the inventiveness to put it over the goalkeeper. But I have to say, it was just a poor play all round, wasn't it, by the Macanese?
Of course it was.
Even that's the right terminology.
Macau, yeah.
Macanese, I would assume, would be the correct language. And Timu Pukki is in, the former Celtic man.
Nice.
He's denied, sorry.
Finland playing very cocky at the minute with chips.
Man packing. Saka, Kahim, Laken, Ching Long. Giving away. Nicholas Moisander.
Famous for his moist hands.
Yes, he is.
Chi Fung with the ball. Passes it to Pak In, who passes it to Arajuri. Lod. Palampalo, the almost goal scorer there.
You've got to be in there and about to, make these mistakes happen. And his presence just, created something negative.
Putting a lot of pressure on the Finnish back line there. Causing them to crack.
Hammered up in the air.
Cheng Leong there.
Brings it down.
Oh, Cheng Leong with an effort.
Oh,
Cheng Leong scored.
He's equalised. My good God.
It's 1-1.
And that was, from a Finnish point of view, disgraceful defending, wasn't it? Really? Terrible
defending, really. It all came from the pressure applied to the back line. Finland were passing it around like it was a sunny Sunday afternoon. And Macau applied the pressure. Finland cracked.
Yeah, it was just bouncing around, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And then, he gets it under his control.
Look at this. First touch.
And how many of the goals at this tournament would you agree have come from players just simply gambling and taking a risk? And
you have to take a risk.
You do, and it's an equaliser.
You don't win the lottery if you don't buy a ticket.
You don't.
Something like that I've heard said before.
Yes, I've heard that said on many a football game in the past. And
if you don't buy a ticket, you don't win the raffle.
That's very much the truth. And
Poin Palo. Perkele.
Read it well. Read it really well.
Is what he'll be saying after losing that ball and winning back there.
What have you made of our Asian competitors this competition so far? We've had some
very strong continent.
It
really
is a very strong continent. You would argue that it's brought us the last two winners. I know where Azerbaijan is very much a member of UEFA, but historically that nation is in Asia. Would you not say?
Azerbaijan famous for its European Grand Prix, but controversially so, as it is not in Europe.
Yes, I mean, very in a sporting sense, it is in Europe because it is in UEFA, and of course, you've just told me there, it has the European GP. But would you say is it a European nation?
No, it's not a European nation.
So, clearly the last two winners of the Crap World Cup have both been from the Asian continent.
I've been very impressed with Lod this game.
I've been impressed with Lod. He is trying to make things happen, isn't he, on that right-hand side? And
is he a right back or a right mid?
He's a right midfielder.
He's been very defensive for a right midfield. He's been up and down the field.
I was just reading it from him being the number 7 and him being in such an advanced position.
There's the goal scorer there.
Jody Chen Long.
Cheng Leong.
The Coventry City man.
So we end the first half at 1-1 here.
Yeah. It's a good competitive first half, would you say?
Very competitive, yeah. Finland have looked too lackadaisical to get the win.
Yeah, Finland possibly not living up to their favourite billing quite as much as they should be. I don't know. How would you rate that?
No, definitely not. You'd expect them to be 2-0 up by now.
Well, they've already been given a goal from that one, from the boot of the defender.
Nah, that was Poin Palo's goal. Let's be honest.
Effectively created a mistake and then a bit of a gamble.
That was
manages to get himself
terrible
through 1-1
defending there. But a good finish nonetheless by Chong Pang, whatever his name was.
Cheng Long.
And it's Macau have had the lion's share of the possession there. And a lot to be said for Finland. So we'll just be right back after selecting sides.
That's right. I was so used to being the home side, I went to flick my control to the other side, but there you go.
So Finland now kicking off the second half. The weather seems to have subsided. I can't see much rain up there at the minute.
Does that suit the Finns, or would it suit the Macanese more?
I think that suits the Macanese. The weather will start warming up. The humidity is already high, but will rise.
That's the problem, for this Finnish side,
The Macanese used to these sort of climates.
Cheng Long still has the football. Just trying to twist out of a couple of Finnish challenges there.
Oh, and he's won a free kick there.
He has.
Assistant referee there, waving his flag. So we have a Macanese free kick. Is he going to whip it in, or is he going to cross one? Anyone hazard a guess at what's going to happen?
He's going to whip this one in, and he does.
Just a little head, but not enough.
I believe it's a corner, the way they're reacting.
Oh, yes, of course. So we've got a man running at the front post here. And the goalkeeper comes out.
Right, but what on earth was he doing with that? Was that a good piece of goalkeeping or was it dodgy?
Well, look what's happened. Finns have got possession. Given away poorly there by Rasmus Scholler. But of course, the goalkeeper did nothing wrong.
No. We've been very harsh on the goalkeepers in this competition.
Wakeng to Karseng to Kahim to Chongleng, the goal scorer. Back to Kahim. Karseng.
They're not giving the ball away as easily as the Finnish have seen.
Keng Pan in the box. Keng Pan strikes it. Oh, through the legs of his own man. Put it in the hands
well, that could have
of the
fooled
goalkeeper.
The goalkeeper Espoo giving away again, and they just can't seem to get it away, can they, the Finns?
Chifeng there with a wasted effort.
They've won it now.
Finland with the ball, looking promising. And it's a wasted pass. Pak Chun with the ball. The goal scorer, Chen Leong. He loves it down this right wing. And he's whipped one in. Well, he hasn't whipped one in there. The header, won again by the Macanese. Chifeng collects it, but this first touch not good enough. Oh, and it's a free kick.
It is, yeah.
So, Mainpaa setting up his wall here.
Good result for either side, this, a 1-1 draw, would you say?
Finland will be sorely disappointed with the 1-1.
Massively.
But the Macanese will
Could
be
get a whole lot worse, couldn't it, from this free kick?
Surely could. Keng Pan lining up. No one else around him. And now there's players lining up around him. Who's going to take it? No, he's with a way step in there.
He's made it easy for Nicky Mainpaa, but they've made it easy for the Macanese to get it back.
Oh, a bad touch there, but picked up by the keeper. This game in the second half has died down quite a bit. Not much action.
Possibly the least exciting of all the games we've had.
I believe that might be down to the weather.
You could well be right.
The action in the first half might have been down to mistakes from the slippery surface. Oh, and a back heel there, nice to see. And the shot.
Easy for Man Phi.
Just trickles to Man Phi. Chen Leong again with the ball. Oh, he's tackled nicely there. Finland having a hard time playing it forward. Chifeng still going. Ah, Chifeng tackled. Oh, look at the passion by Chifeng there. He's won it back. Oh, he's played Keng Pan in. Oh, Keng Pan not quick enough to escape his marker. Oh. And a tackle given away there
And
by the
the captain, a bit of a shrug of the shoulders, like, what are you thinking, referee? Yellow card? I don't agree with that at all. Gotta be honest with you there. I think it was a very harsh.
Well, the Zimbabweans don't really know the rules of football, so we can't be surprised by this.
I would like to retract them, Collins, my co-commentator.
Amateur Zimbabwean refs, we know, are in the pocket of the managers.
Oh dear. Oh my word, he's waltzing through.
Oh, and he's been nicely tackled there.
He's got it back. Maybe one more opportunity for any of these sides to snatch a victory.
Oh no, it looks like it's ending 1-1 for me, James.
I would agree. But could be one final.
Oh, there's a mistake. You could be right there, James. You could be right.
I was going to say
Patkin running
for Finland, but then giving away so poorly and cheaply. And
a good defensive effort there by Finland. Finland have defended solidly in the second half, like they've been defending a 1-0 victory. But and Chen Leong striking this.
What on earth?
And it's not quite a save.
Had to be alert to that.
Final kick of the game here with the corner. Whipped in, headed. And looks like he's going out for a throw-in.
We're heading for a draw.
Oh, and he's kept it in nicely there.
Fooled everyone.
And it's gone off his own man for a goal kick, I thought. I thought he'd hit his own man's head.
Oh, did he? Okay, I just saw a deflection there.
Nah, it's gone out for a goal kick.
A free kick?
A free kick. What the
Must have been a handball of some description.
potentially.
It's a 1-1 draw. How would Finland rate that? Poor?
Poor from both sides, I'll be honest with you.
I think Macau will be absolutely delighted to get a 1-1 draw for Finland to start their World Cup campaign.
Yeah, Finland got off to a good start. Got cocky. Never really looked like attacking in the second half. Just defended the whole time, but solid job because they didn't concede. Finland will be looking to bolster their attack in the coming 2 games before the round of 16.
We've got Pakistan versus Suleiman next.
So Pakistan, tomorrow's games. We hope you join us then. Let's have a look at some of the replays of today's action first. There was the finish by Chongpang. Goalkeeper scratching his chin there, wondering what happened.
Yeah, that was a good bit of goalkeeping actually. It was a bit harsh on him during the commentary.
Yeah. And that seems to be the end of the replays there. So we'll say goodbye for now. And we'll see you tomorrow for Pakistan. James?
Yeah, I guess see you tomorrow.